Okay, so today we're going to do the shoulder workout, part of the peak volume training system. This is part of the system that's specific towards shoulder growth in particular. So we're going to start off with shoulder press. We've actually done about 3 or 4 more sets on that already, so we're ready to go on that. We're then going to warm up on shrugs. We're then going to warm up on upright rows. We're then going to warm up on rear delts, which we're going to do a high row. So we're going to do 4 compound movements: shoulder press, shrugs, upright row with a wide grip, and bent over high rows for the rear delts. So we're going to warm up on each individual exercise, and once we've got the weight correct on every single exercise, we're then going to perform each one on a circuit once we do about 4 or 5 rounds. The reps will start off around about 6. Once we're struggling to get 6, we'll probably reduce the weight and do about 8 to 10 on the last couple of sets. So let's go. Okay, so now we've warmed up on each individual exercise. We're ready to commence the circuit. So basically, shoulder press for me, shoulder press for the training partner Herman. Then I come on to shrugs. He does shrugs, upright rows, he does upright rows, rope pull, I do rope pull, then we go back round. Okay, so that's the compound round gone. Now in the off season, when you try and build mass, I'll probably just stick with the 4 compound movements. do a couple more circuits on there. We did 3 really heavy, well, pretty heavy ones. 8 reps, 10 reps on the shrugs and the face pulls, just get a better feel on them with a few more reps. Then we dropped the weight, worked more towards the 12 to 15 range for the last two sets. So now we're going to do an isolation. We're going to do front raises with the rope, side raises with dumbbells, and then rear cables. And we'll probably do 3 or 4 rounds of that, but this is all going to be like 15 reps now. And this is more just for pre-contest, just to squeeze it a little bit. Okay, so let's go. I know you did a good thumbnail last time. I don't know what you want again. The shot of maybe a side raise like that for a thumbnail. Yeah. Yeah, it's the music, because there's other people on, there's no one here now, so it doesn't matter. Yeah. To the side, mate, not to the front. Front? To the side. To the walls of the front. Get them as far back as you can. Yeah. So today we went through a shoulder workout as part of the peak volume training system. The actual workout we did today is part of the shoulder dominant PVT system. So people that have got slightly weaker shoulders and want to bring them up, this would be included in that group workout plan. So we started off with 4 compound movements. Your shoulder press. So we warmed up on shoulder press, did about four working warm-up sets on that. Then we did shrugs, warmed up on that. Then we did wide grip upright rows for side delts, and then we did face pulls with the rope. So once we got warm on all 4 exercises, we then kept the weight at that level and did them in a circuit. So shoulder press with upright rows, with shrugs, then upright rows, and then face pulls. We did 3 heavy sets. With a rep range of about 8 to 10. So in the off season we might drop that rep range to maybe as low as 6 on the presses. Probably still keep it at 10 for the shrugs and the face pulls, because you get feel a better connection with that. And we'd probably do around 6 rounds with that, and that would be the entire shoulder workout. Today we're 5 days away from Mr. England. So we did 3 heavy rounds, we then dropped the weight, did a slightly lighter round, and on some of the exercises we've actually dropped it again on the 5th round and put it up to like 15-20 reps. We then went on to an isolation circuit. We did rope front raises, seated dumbbell lateral raises, and then reverse cable flies for the rear delts. The first 2 sets we did one on, one off, moving from exercise to exercise, and then we went back round in reverse, and then we did it again with no rest. So a complete tricep with no rest. We went forwards, and then once Herman finished going forwards, I had my rest, and I went straight backwards. We had to drop the weight on the final set, and that was the shoulder workout done. I'd say in the off season we'll probably just stick to the compound movements so that we can lift the maximum volume of weight in the workout, and that's what's helped me to put on like 10 pounds of stage weight this year, is just focusing on compound movements. And I've either been in a supersetting or circuit style like this. The advantage to that style of shoulder workout is that you're working all 4 of the heads, well 3 of the deltoid heads and the traps, but we're actually getting a rest between each one. So we're not focusing on like front pressing and then upright rows and then shrugs, and by the time we get to rear delts we're really fatigued, the energy is depleted, so you're getting more focused on the front delt. Well, with this workout it's more evenly spread, and also because you're getting plenty of rest between the first set of shoulder pressing and the second set of shoulder pressing, the actual strength, even in a depleted, dieted state like this, stayed pretty good all the way through the set. So we're able to shift a lot more weight and actually in a lot less time, so you get a lot more done in a lot shorter time. So it's a really condensed workout. So it's actually now my favourite way to train shoulders like this, going from one head to another and working mainly compound movements. So that's the workout finished now. So I'm just going to give you a little insight into my post-workout nutrition. For anyone who doesn't know, type 1 diabetic, so the first thing I'll monitor is my blood sugar levels. They're good at the moment at about 5, so that's where you need to be. So I'm just going to have around about 80 grams of carbohydrates, which means I'll have around 8 units of insulin. Okay, for my post-workout drink, I have around about 300 ml of egg whites and about 3/4 of a scoop of whey protein. I don't believe you have to cut whey protein out. I mean, your body's used to it by now. I don't think it's going to have any real effect on water retention. Obviously, if you don't train the last couple of days, then I won't have any on the last couple of days. So that's the protein content. For the carbs, I usually have a banana and anything from 10 to 12 corn cakes, depending on how many carbs I feel like I need at that present time. And today I'm going to have about 80 grams, so I'll probably have like 12 corn cakes and a banana. And that's it really, pretty simple, but it does the job.